physical therapist on the internet.
Hello and welcome to this video on the realignment routine. This is the exercise portion, and this is where I start with most people with osteoporosis, just lying, starting in decompression. Kristina is here to help us demonstrate the exercises that we do. Thanks for coming, Kristina. It's so much fun to work with you.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, okay, so she's lying in the decompression exercise position, and I like people to straighten out their fingers also, so the whole arm is kind of extended out, and then lengthen the arms from the shoulders so we get maximum length of the arms there. So, as in the decompression, I'll ask her to begin to focus and bring your attention to her breath and notice how you breathe, how fast or slow you breathe, what's moving. Just notice your breath. And then slow it down. Slowing down the breath causes more relaxation, general relaxation in the body. Allow the breath to come to you. Don't force it. Just notice your breath. And during this period of time, the back is relaxing, and we have the back isolated from the lower extremities, and the hips and the knees bent to avoid the pull of the muscle on the back. So we're going to start with something called the shoulder press. Now the idea here is to strengthen before getting more flexibility. So it's strength before flexibility. These exercises are called isometric, which means that you're contracting a muscle without actually moving the body part. And I'm going to be focusing on the back extensors, which have been shown in research. The strength of those muscles helps to reduce the compression fracture rate in people with osteoporosis. So the shoulder press, we want to lengthen out the front of the chest, and we're going to be contracting the muscles in the back. So I palpate here for a bone that's called the acromion, part of the acromion process of the shoulder blades. You feel my fingers right there? Mm-hmm. And I want you to understand that there's a space between that and the table. And within that space, I want you to visualize a sponge that's filled with water, okay? So you take a breath in, and then you squeeze the sponges by pressing your shoulders down toward the table and squeezing the water out of the sponges. Hold, 2, 3, and then relax as you breathe in. And then press down again. Press, 2, 3, and relax. Some people will feel, you can see her chest begin to raise a little bit. She's starting to stretch out the muscles in the front of the body. One more time, breath in, and then pressing down, press, hold, and release. Now, if Kristina was not able to do this, and let's bring this arm just a little bit more out there like that, so we get all the stretch here through your shoulders, then I would ask her to do one shoulder. So take a breath in, and you get to pick the shoulder, okay? All right, and just squeeze the water out of the sponge on one side only, okay? So she's picking her left, down, hold, and relax, and then do the right, down, hold, and relax. Now, if a person is unable to do that, for example, you people who are watching the video and you try this exercise and you don't feel any movement, Well, don't get excited about it. The muscles in your chest tend to be a lot tighter than the ones in your back, and so you may need to just lie in that decompression exercise position for a few days and allow these muscles to stretch out so you can then do the shoulder press. Okay, the next exercise is called the head press. Now, it's not the neck press. A lot of people tend to call it the neck press, but we're not going to press the neck down. We're going to press the back of the head down. I want you to notice that I have a rolled up towel underneath her neck. This is because when she doesn't have the support under her neck, she tends to flex her neck and bring her chin down towards her chest. And the neck should actually have a reverse curve to that in it, so we support it as little as possible, but as much as necessary. Some people even use just a washcloth, just roll up a washcloth if they need that kind of a support. So, Kristina, what I'd like you to do is just bring your attention to your head and feel the pressure on the back of your head. Just feel how heavy your head feels on the table, okay? Take a breath in, keep your chin where it is, okay? And make your head heavier on the table. Press, 2, 3, and relax. So in the beginning, I just have people try to hold this for 2 to 3 seconds. Take another breath and press, 2, 3, and relax. And according to the research, we want to build up to about a 6-second hold for the isometric exercises. So take one more breath, and then as you exhale, press, 2, 3, and relax. Now, I'm going to have you do one more, and I'm going to place my hands on either side of your neck, just so I can palpate the neck muscles. So take a breath and press your head now. Don't press into my hands, press your head. Whoa! Nice strong neck muscles. I want you to put your hands, your fingertips, right where I just did, and you can feel your own muscles. You could let your elbows out a little if you want, you know, whatever you want there. And then press and feel those muscles. Those muscles in your neck are extension of those back muscles that run all the way from your sacrum down at the other end of your spine, all the way up and insert into the base of the skull. So this is a really important exercise. It happens to be one of the exercises people don't like to do very much because they're not used to, and they may have some, they may have some back pain or some neck pain. So I say you don't have to press hard. Just imagine that you're going to go light like a feather to start out. We want to get these muscles activated again. A lot of people have a lot of weakness in their neck extensors, and those are the muscles that hold our head and our body up against the force of gravity. So they're very, very important. Okay, so the next exercise is called the leg press. So I have these rolled up towels here. I just want to show these to the audience. This is a beach towel held together with some fancy, colorful duct tape. So you can get very creative here. So I'm going to put one of these right underneath her knees and close up against the buttocks, and then another one so she can get this between the hip and the knee. So lengthen one leg down to the table, either one. So she's picked her left leg. I want to come around to the end of the table to make sure that she's in alignment with her hip. A lot of people will either bring the leg out to the side or they'll rotate it in some way, but we want to have the leg as straight as possible. The kneecap up toward the ceiling. Press out through your heel. Take a breath and press your leg right into those towel rolls, right in that area. Press down, hold, and relax. And let's keep this knee in alignment as you do the other one, okay? It's coming over there trying to help it out, that's all. Press out for your heel, okay? Take a breath and press, hold, and relax. Now this exercise targets the gluteus maximus muscle, one of the most powerful muscles in your body, also your lower back extensors, and also a group of muscles called the quadriceps that are on the front of the thigh, and these are the muscles that help you get up out of a chair, climb steps, and so on. Not only up the steps, but also helpful coming down the steps. Okay, slide this foot back up, straighten the other leg down. Again, we want to watch for alignment. Now, it's been my observation that people will usually pick the most flexible, easy side first, so I always want to watch for the alignment of the second leg. So we press the heel out, take a breath again, and press this leg into the rolls. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Again, you want to work up to a count of about 6. Let your knee relax too there, okay? Take another breath, press your heel out, and on the breath out, press, hold, and relax. Okay, now, while this leg is straight, we'll straighten the other one down next to it so both legs are lengthened out. Press out through both heels. Take a breath and press both legs down into the towels. Notice how her body lifts right up off the table a little bit when she does this. Again, we're strengthening some of the most important muscles in the body for stability of the lower extremities. We need the stability in the lower extremities as well as within the abdominals and the back in order to function in daily life. So one more time, breath in and press the legs down. Okay? Good. All right. Now, in terms of repetitions, I usually use a formula called 3, 5, or 8. If I have somebody who's very frail and weak, I'll say do 3 repetitions. If somebody's sort of average, 5, and somebody more athletic, 8 repetitions are plenty. I find that if people go much above 8, certainly above 10, they tend to lose form because these muscles are very site specific. These exercises have been designed to target the muscles that we need the most for stability. So those are the first few muscles. Now I want you to bend your knees and your hips. I'm going to take these out from underneath. All right, I'll put them right back over here. All right, so the last exercise that she's going to demonstrate is called a leg lengthener. So she already knows what we're going to do, so she's getting ready, and she's getting this one ready too to, be wherever she wants it when this one is working, okay? Now the leg lengthener, I usually don't teach people on the first visit. And I don't give it to people who have had a compression fracture or any serious back pain. Because when you lengthen the leg, you're going to also affect the spine, and that may cause pain. So here are the directions for the leg lengthener. I have people press out through the heel, and then I like them to start out by lengthening from the pelvis, pulling the pelvis here away from the ribs. So take a breath and lengthen this left leg. Lengthen, hold, and relax. I usually just repeat this a couple of times. So one more breath in, and then on the breath out, lengthen, hold, and relax. Okay, slide this foot back up, straighten the other one down, press out through the heel, take a breath in, stretch out, hold, and relax. Do you feel any difference between one leg and the other? I can see a difference, but I'd like you to see if you can feel it. Do one more lengthener here. The lengthening isn't quite as long on this leg as the other one, so this leg is a little bit tighter. I can see things like that, through these exercises. And then once she has learned that, what I'm going to have her do is Lengthen both legs down, press out through your heels, lengthen one leg, relax it, coordinate it with your breath, and then the other one. This is kind of an advanced version. Now don't pull this one up as that one's lengthening. You know, just focus on the leg that you're working on. Okay, bend this knee, back up, and then the right one coming up also. So those are the main exercises of the realignment routine. Just as a little bit of a recap, we've got it just getting in the decompression exercise position. That's part of it. You want to make sure that the knees are hip distance apart. People will get tired here, their knees will tend to come together. And then the first exercise we did was the shoulder press. The second one we did was the head press. Then we did the leg press, both one leg at a time and then both legs together, and then the leg lengthener is usually the last one that I teach. Thank you for coming and watching these videos, and thank you very much, Kristina, for being a wonderful model here today for these exercises.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thank you so much.